James Bond is best known for his good taste and suave heroics, but his drink of choice, champagne, of course. Joining us right now is Champagne Bollinger CEO Jerome Philipon. Jerome, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And we have some extravagant things here that we want you to explain. But first, let me ask you about business right now in terms of the champagne business and the reception from consumers. What are you seeing?
We are experiencing a fantastic year-end, and particularly at Bollinger, because James Bond doesn't appear every year, so it's every 3 to 4 years, and this year, because of all the activation that happens around James Bond, the end of the year is fantastic.
And you are the official champagne of James Bond since Moonraker in 1979.
Correct. We have been actually the partner, the champagne of James Bond since 1979. That's over 40 years. And exclusive champagne. So,
tell us what you brought today.
Yeah, what I brought today are 2 limited editions that have been produced for Spectre, the new film, which is going to be released here in the US on Friday. The first one is very exclusive. What you see is really a masterpiece made of crystal with the Saint Louis Crystal Factory, Hermes Group. And that is actually a big vask in which you can put a Magnum. And what we are selling it with is a Magnum of a very old vintage of Bollinger, Bollinger RD 1988, which is also a very good vintage for us.
How much would this set me back if I were to buy that?
That's a fairly affordable price for what it is. It's around $9,000 US dollars here in the US.
And this is all crystal.
It's all crystal.
Yeah.
You can't put price on a piece of art like that. So how do we get our hands on this?
You have a fan over here.
Kevin, you're good, Kevin.
It is actually released this week, and we are selling. We have allocated a significant part of our production for the US market, so 45 of these pieces will be sold in the US. That's the first initiative, and then the other one that you have here is there is a larger number to be sold, and that will be available also from this week. It's a very special limited edition Bollinger. It's Champagne Bollinger 007. It's a vintage 2009, so it's a bit younger than the 1988 that you have here, and it is sold with a gift pack, which I'm showing here. So you open the gift pack, you know, the gift pack looks like James Bond tuxedo. You see it's very bright on the side. You open it, and inside you have this fantastic vintage of 2009 from Bollinger.
This is only sold for 6 weeks?
I'm afraid it will be sold out within the next few weeks, absolutely.
I don't think you're terribly afraid.
Yeah, I'm not terribly, but the demand is really strong. It's actually much stronger than what we expected.
Are you expecting a big holiday season? I mean, that's typically the time when champagne sales go up around the New Year.
There is indeed a peak of consumption in the world, and particularly also in the US at the end of the year, November, December. But for us at Bollinger, the fact that we can talk about Bond and being the champagne of James Bond not only helps us to drive this volume through these products, but also for the whole brand, it gives us maximum visibility.
And by the way, real quick, in terms of the global story, the U.S. is obviously incredibly important. Where else are you seeing vibrancy around the world?
We are actually experiencing very good progression in markets where wine is strong. When there is wine knowledge, like Italy or Spain, Bollinger is doing well. The other parts of the world where are very strong is Japan and Southeast Asia.
How is China, since they've kind of changed the rules and started to attack people that are spending money?
The good thing with champagne is we were not yet there when the boom really hit. So champagne in China is not that strong yet.
Jerome, thank you so much for joining us. Jerome Philipon, cheers. Tony Robbins, great to see you. Before you go, congratulations on being named to the Worth Power 100 list.
Thank you so much.
Loved having you today, Tony.
It's great
Thank you so much.